So you wrote a narrative for your marketplace?
We did.
Launch?
We wrote a narrative and a future press release for.
So it would read something like, give me an example of what that would sound like. I'm just curious. And when I think narrative as a journalist or media, I'm writing a story. So are you creating a story for the customer?
It's a story, but it's a business-oriented story that would talk about, what the opportunity is, who are the customers. What would the seller, in the marketplace example, what would the seller experience and obligations be? What would the user experience be when they're discovering at Amazon, when they're checking out at Amazon, when there's customer service at Amazon? It's a 360 degree. All of that is articulated. And there was kind of one key sentence in the narrative and the future press release that we wrote. That was a third-party seller in the middle of the night, without talking to anybody, will be able to register, list an item, sell a product, and delight a customer as though Amazon, the retailer, had done it. That one sentence really was that top-level principle of how we were going to compete so much differently than the incumbent marketplaces at the time.
See, that resonates with me. If I were to read that in a PowerPoint, I don't think that would resonate and really hit home what that true experience, the customer experience should be.
And by having it written down, guess what? It can scale because it can be passed forward, and because it's a complete set of thoughts, you don't need the speaker there to explain it to everybody, right? And so it helps scale an organization through clarity of communication. Writing
narratives. I think that's brilliant. I think writing should happen in all forms of business practice.
Yeah, I would recommend reading the Amazon shareholder letters. They're some of the best learning material out there. And I think it's the 2017 shareholder letter where Jeff talks about writing narratives and that it is a learned skill. It takes practice. You have to be committed to the art form and don't expect it to be easy or perfect, especially starting off. But if you're committed to the process, you actually can learn the skill.